The bill was on the docket, and it was considered a slam dunk. There was no way it was going to be stopped because industry wanted it. Well, what happened? Word got out that that bill was going to, censor the internet, and it spread like a wildfire, and before you knew it, hundreds of thousands of emails and phone calls were going out, and people actually instructed their representatives how to represent them. And when we do that in large numbers, it is absolutely, resistance is futile. Mm-hmm. And fortunately, our agenda is the agenda that the American people want and that they support. So the president can be not only a commander-in-chief, but an organizer-in-chief. The president has the power to do that, if she wanted. The president could, thank you, yes, the president could get on primetime TV. The president could get on public service radio and put out emails just, to beat the band and get word out that the vote is coming up next week to downsize the military, or the vote is coming up to create the Green New Deal and to put a stop to climate change and transform our energy supply. We can get the word out on these things, and not only the word, but also 3 compelling reasons for you to pass on to your congressmen and women about why we need that bill. In a way, it's like using the technology of MoveOn.org. I don't particularly agree with their agenda, which usually tends to be very much confined to the Democratic Party box, and I wish that MoveOn would actually move on. Maybe they will. But we can put that kind of solution to work to actually drive these solutions forward and put the American people in charge of the congressional agenda instead of the lobbyists.
Yep. And my second question on strategy was: is there any effort to talk to, for example, Occupy Minneapolis has organizers staffed?
Great.
Is there any way to reach out to those people who are not voting in rebellion? They're under the impression that that'll help something.
Yes.
So that's my question.
We are making every effort to do that with every Occupy movement we possibly can. And I'm really gratified to say that while Occupy was kind of, keeping us at arm's length 6-8 months ago, things really changed when Occupy started feeling, the full force of what it's like to, to be, fought against by the federal government as well as local police, and how their rights were being violated. It was a real wake-up call to them that it's not just elections that are rigged. Demonstrations are rigged, too. When you're surrounded by helicopters and police in riot gear, it's not exactly a level playing field for the exercise of our civil liberties and our rights and the redress of government